Man, that's
I got an email.
pretty crazy. You got an email?
Yeah, all this nonsense about Tim Tebow
Oh, yes.
and the
The
Super Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl.
We did
Did
talk
anybody
about
see
that
it?
at some length on the last TV show.
Yes, I heard you talking about Tim Tebow.
Yes,
and
yes. Tebow is what I said.
Tebow.
Wait.
I got
And that's
corrected.
Spock's, you know.
Y'all fill me in. I'm not sure I know who that is.
Okay.
Tim Tebow is a
It's
football
some football
player.
player.
Oh, that's why I don't know who that
Whose
is.
Yeah,
mother?
that's why I
well,
don't know
I
who it
didn't
is.
know either, which is why I mispronounced it so badly. But
Whose mother has, as far as I can tell, embellished her story
Oh, right.
to
he
the
was gonna
point
be
of
aborted?
absurdity.
Something
Yes.
like that? Okay. That's that guy.
And the commercial was basically a nothing commercial.
it was go check out Focus on the Family's website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Planned Parenthood have a commercial as well? That's
Yeah, they wouldn't air
kind of-
that.
Oh, I think they did. They didn't? I thought there were two commercials.
They aired it on the internet themselves.
Oh, I thought they had aired
Yeah,
both
and we
as
did a
well.
whole long segment about how
But this doesn't.
in the past, the Super Bowl committee has refused to air many ads on the grounds that they don't allow advocacy. And here
I
they're
remember that.
running this basically pro-life ad. Except it's kind of a toothless pro-life ad, but go
Yeah.
on.
Well, the presumption, this came in before the Super Bowl thing ever happened. The presumption, of course, is that Focus on the Family is trying to make this incredibly fallacious argument of, you know, I was encouraged to have an abortion and I chose not to, and now I have this, superstar athlete.
Right.
And people had responded to it, and we had as well with, and you could have had, a serial killer.
Yeah, right.
Or, you could have died. And more importantly, the fact is you exercised a choice that you would prefer that other people not, or you are actively trying to pursue other people not having that choice. But Alan wrote and said, there are other problems with this particular argument that we can expose in a slightly different way. And imagine these two scenarios for commercials. I was about to have sex and started to put on a condom, but I couldn't find one, so I went ahead. As a result, this fine young man here beside me was born. Boy, am I glad God did not let me find a condom that night, or this poor kid would never have been. Don't use condoms.
Yeah, the logical extension of all pro-life arguments is that any time you are doing anything other than having lots of unprotected sex, you are murdering future babies.
This other one I liked as well. I was at a church party and met this boy who really turned me on, but I knew it would be a sin to have sex, so I resisted. But one night, I just could no longer resist, and we had sex. As a result, my daughter here, the doctor who just found a cure for one kind of cancer, was born. Boy, am I glad I ignored my church's teachings and had sex that night. If I had done what my preacher told me to do and resisted, this fine young lady would never have been born, and this cancer would not be cured. Lesson? Fuck every chance you get.
Well, I got another one. I tried to resist while I was being raped. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Ooh.
I get the tasteless comment for the day.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I had the Pope banging a kid in a
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
so
that's true.
And of course, somebody, Hitler's mom had to.
I think it's only appropriate that on Valentine's Day weekend we're talking so much about sex and
Yeah, there's an onion story today.
Because we don't normally talk about sex.
Sex.
The content of this video is produced by the Atheist Community of Austin, a nonprofit educational organization promoting positive atheism and the separation of church and state. If you enjoyed this content and are willing and able to provide a donation, please visit the website below.